Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Chad Aloha. Welcome to this little piece of paradise that I call the Lone Star Hawaiian Garage. Thank you so much for being with me. Today is the day that I finally get to try out the ceramic coat. This has been all the rage for the last several years, and I haven't jumped on a train just yet. I have yet to ceramic coat anything. I've done a paint correction on this truck. It was a few years ago. I've just been using a generic wax to keep up with this paint. But guys, wax is old. Wax is the horse and buggy of the car industry. Now it's all about ceramic coats. Ceramic coating is a different type of process. Essentially, it's that new protective coat that permanently, semi-permanently bonds to the paint, gives you that hydrophobic property that you want on your paint. It lasts extremely long. It lasts a few years, where wax only lasts a few months if you're lucky. But you add some harsh weather, some super hot days and sunlight, that wax is gone in a few weeks. Fortunately, we have finally completed the process of preparing this paint for a ceramic coat. What we're gonna be using today is an Adams Polishes ceramic coat kit. This has everything you need to apply that ceramic coat when it comes to the microfiber towels, the application pads, the actual product itself, the ceramic boost, in addition to the preparation spray. I will say the most important part of this is in the preparation and getting your paint as perfect as it possibly can before you put that coat on top of it. Because number one, if you have any scratches or swirl marks and you apply that ceramic coat on top of it, you're gonna trap all that fun stuff, that nastiness inside the coating, and it's gonna be there for a while. If you have dirt, grime, buildup, wax, whatever that is, you're probably gonna trap that in there as well. You don't want that in there. So what we've done over the last probably few days now is paint correct this car. This car was filled with swirls, with scratches. The dealership I bought this from, I don't know who kept this thing washed. They did a horrible job, as you can see. Swirl marks, scratch marks. The car was probably dirty at one point and they went to wipe it off with just a rag, and that's what happens. Fortunately, after a ton of polishing, all of those scratches are now gone, and it's a crystal clear finish. Now here's the important part. Now that it's clear, we need to protect the paint now. And what we're gonna be using is that ceramic coat. So this is gonna be a fun one today, guys. Get this thing coated, get this masking tape off of here, and get it back on the road where it truly belongs. Now what we're gonna be using today is a paint coating kit from Adams Polishes. I've never used it before, but I see a lot of people, a lot of big YouTube channels, a lot of detail shops utilizing Adams products now, and I'm really satisfied so far. The first thing I've ever used is the compound and polish, which I used to paint correct the Charger, but we're gonna be using the ceramic coating kit. Now this is the UV kit that utilizes a UV flashlight to be able to double check the areas which are coated versus not coated. What we have in here are a few, looks like microfiber towels and cloths, which is good. We have our ceramic boost, which is what you use afterward. Once it's cured, once it's finished, this is the last and final step. We'll save this for after. The preparation. This is a surface prep. We're gonna be spraying the car down, wiping down any additional residue that's left from these compounds off of the car. Make sure that paint is completely clean. We have our actual paint coating ceramics. This is this actual ceramic coat. This is in a nice glass bottle. We'll be using that today. We have a few spray caps, and I'm missing my other one because my son, there it is. We have our 2 spray caps for these 2 bottles. We have our instruction kit. They included a few white gloves, Michael Jackson status, and then we have our applicator foam pads as well. So this video is going to be a little bit unique in a sense of this is not a step-by-step how-to video. This is what you can expect by doing a ceramic coat for the first time DIY in your own garage. Now, I've never done this before. I've watched a few how-to videos from Adams Polishes. I've read the instructions. I have an idea of how it's gonna go, but I wanna show you what you can experience yourself if you are tackling this for the first time. There are a million videos out there. If you wanna see a step-by-step, this is probably not it. But if you wanna see what you can actually expect when you're doing this yourself, this is gonna be the video. So we're gonna break out the surface prep and get this thing ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and use this over the entire car, get the entire car ready to go for the actual coating, the ceramic coat, because the last thing I want is to be coating with the ceramic coat, get to the next panel and spray and have overspray hit the ceramic coat. I also don't want to worry about rushing and trying to wipe it off while preparing another panel. So we're going to do this first, get the entire car ready, make sure the garage stays closed, and keep all the dirt and whatever out of the air. So let's break this thing out, get it ready to go, make sure everything's taped off that I do not want the coating on, and here we go.
Let's get this sucker ready. Then we're gonna take her out for a spin.
The ceramic coat, yes, it's meant for paint, but I know they do sell specific ceramic coating for trim. I can't imagine being much different than the ceramic coat I'm putting on my paint. So actually I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to apply it to some of this trim. This trim does fade pretty badly. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to the paint and the trim. I need to tape off the headlamp before I do that. But we're gonna start with the hood. That seems like the first place to start, no matter what. So we're gonna grab our UV light. We got 6 batteries in here. We're gonna grab our ceramic coat, our application block, get our gloves on. Let's get cooking. You might not be able to tell, but I'm actually incredibly nervous right now. I've never done this before. This was a lot of work to get to this point, but there's a first time for everything. We're gonna learn as we go, guys. That's how we do it on this channel. That's how I do it with everything that I do. Our ceramic coating, we got our applicator block. I'm actually gonna go ahead and work from this side all the way across. Typically you kind of go middle towards you, but I'm gonna go kind of like I'm painting. So I'm gonna go this corner, work down, and then all the way across. By the time I get to that side, I believe it'll be time to start wiping it off. Typically let it sit from 2 to 3 minutes as the instructions are saying. So I got 2 to 3 minutes to get to that side. Knocking this out first time, I will say that it looks a lot more glossy and more shiny. What I just figured out, 2 to 3 minutes goes by pretty quickly, and that product does go pretty far with just that little bit on the application pad. You do cover a lot of ground, but I don't think I put it on heavy enough on the hood. So I actually might come back here at the very end and do a last and final second coat on the hood. Well, I'm gonna cue the music now because I got a lot to do. You guys are gonna hear some music right about now and time lapse.
Boy, gonna make it. Stand tall, there's a higher road to take it. Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery. Yeah. I've been in the darkness for 40 days. I've been searching for holy flames, a sign to light up the way. So can you help me out? Can you help me out? I've been more certain of truth before. I've been called a righteous man before. Yeah, I've been closer to Jesus before. So can you help me out?
We are finally finding a groove. I will tell you, one of my favorite parts about having this YouTube channel and making these videos is I get to learn a lot, and I get to become better at a lot of things. So for example, this ceramic coating process, I had never done it before. I did a horrible job on the hood, I did an okay job on the fender, and it got better and better and better. I'm finally in an area where I feel like I'm doing it correctly. I'm in a groove, I know exactly how long I need it to sit. I know the process of wiping it off and when to do it. And I've really corrected a lot of issues that I had over there. But we are finally in the groove, guys. I'm figuring out how this goes. This UV light is incredibly helpful. I didn't understand really earlier how this exactly worked, but when you shine this on an area that has been coated with ceramic coating, you get a nice blue hue, as you can see there on the screen. But I did just find an area I did in fact miss, which is right there. As you can see, you see that blue hue around this spot, but then you see a nice black spot right in the middle. That means this was not coated with ceramic coat, or didn't take, it didn't stick. That doesn't necessarily mean I missed it with the applicator pad. It could mean when I went over it with applicator pad, there wasn't enough product on there to actually transfer itself to the paint. So I'm gonna go back over, touch that spot up, but this light is incredibly helpful. You can see exactly where I have finished last and where I need to start back up. So this fender line here, it has that blue hue. When he goes back to the top of the fender, nothing. So there you go. You can definitely see it in the camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and touch that spot up, keep on going, and we're learning along the way. This car is, it's better than it was when it left the showroom floor. Actually, no, better than it was when it left the assembly line at the Chrysler plant. Guys, this paint is absolutely flawless right now, besides like one little ding right there. But no, it's completely gorgeous. And I mentioned before, applying this to trim, I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out. Well, I went ahead and did it. Went ahead and applied it to this trim. As you can see there, it's a nice, almost satin finish now on this trim versus that ugly black matte it was. Dang, that looks so good. It looks revived, it looks new. It looks better than it did when it left the assembly plant. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Okay, I got this half to wipe off now. Gonna go ahead and wipe that off. I'm gonna go to the back. There's that plastic piece over by the exhaust tips. Gonna ceramic coat that as well, and then we'll be done. The tape's coming off. It's gonna cure for 24 hours. We'll be done. just looks menacing in my backyard. Guys, I've been seriously just walking around this car for the last 20 minutes in my backyard, just looking at it. It is so gorgeous. My goodness, I think I'm gonna have to steal this from my wife. Yeah, I think I need to drive this now. Which is also convenient because she wants a truck now. So maybe I get wifey a new truck and I take this off her hands. What do you guys think? 2020 Silverado, anybody? What do you think? Look at this freaking paint job. I am so ecstatic how this turned out. It's gorgeous. The orange peel is pretty much all gone. The gloss looks like a wet look. The trim looks fantastic, as if it's new. The ceramic coat stuck so well. The paint is so smooth to the touch. Now, as you probably saw towards the end, I was using a mask. Now, I'm not sure if it's 100% required or not, but the fumes were pretty strong in my garage. I had it kind of closed off to keep all the dust out, and because of that, there's a little bit of ventilation, so I went ahead and wore a mask. So if you guys are doing it, I would probably recommend being safe, so wear a mask. But this is gorgeous. Like I said before, I learned a tremendous amount doing this first time DIY. It took a little while to kind of get in the rhythm, but I will say, if you are to tackle a project like this, start in an area which is inconspicuous and work towards the areas that you see the most. So I made the mistake, as I always do, starting on the hood. So I started on the hood and kind of worked my way from the top to the bottom, but basically I did the hood not very good, so I had to come back and do it again. Fortunately, those mistakes were corrected and it's flawless. Just look at that shine. All you see is the clouds in the sky. It's a black mirror. This is a mirror, guys. Hi. Hey. How's it going? But like I mentioned before, guys, some of the things I enjoy doing more than anything is learning new skills. This is definitely a new skill for me. The ceramic coat process, paint correction. Look at this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. Can't get over that. I love this car, guys. It is gorgeous. It is fun. It is loud. It is an enthusiast car. Dodge, well done with this one. But that's going to about do it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to smash that like button below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, join the Lone Star Hawaiian family. If you want to follow us on Instagram to see updates, sneak peeks, everything there, before you see it drop in on YouTube, Lone Star Hawaiian on Instagram. Thank you again so much for joining me today. Hopefully you're staying safe out there. But until next time, we'll see you in a few days for the next video. As always, aloha.